Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So this is your weekly garden tour, but it is about a week late. Been dealing with some rain last week and then high temperatures this week. We've been over 100 here in Louisville. I'm sure most of you guys have too. The Limelight Hydrangeas are in their full glory now. And that beautiful red crepe myrtle there in the back, in the corner of the house. Butterfly bush. This is dwarf, blue chip dwarf butterfly bush. It's finally coming into bloom. Another one over here. Not much going on in this garden. The coneflowers are still giving me some nice orange color. Looks pretty good with the butterfly bush, the purple here. I have been battling this vine. I don't know exactly what kind of vine it is, but it has taken over. Got some pokeweed in there too. I spent 4 hours this morning before it got crazy hot in the back garden, and just with the rain and the heat, the weeds had taken over. And anyway, now I need to spend some time up here working on this garden. I wasn't going to let my Dahlias go to flower, but I want to see if I can harvest some of the seeds. Really need some rain. Dahlias isn't looking that great up here. I have been using my sprinkler, but it doesn't reach this garden. You can see I've laid some mulch, some fresh mulch. This was about 10 bags, and that's as far as it got me. So yeah, this garden here needs a little bit of TLC. I need to get the hedge trimmers out here and clean this up a bit. If you're newer to my channel, this used to be a huge wall of trees, brush, vine, you name it. It was all in here, all the way to the top of the trees. And I guess that was last spring when I cleaned all that out. I did have my grandpa come and cut some of the trees out of there. I'm really liking this view. I don't know if it comes out very well on the camera, but so this up here is a work in progress. Lamb's ear looking good. Now lamb's ear does not like a lot of moisture. Where I have ran the sprinkler in the back, and of course I've got lamb's ear in the back as well. It started to brown and rot, so if you decide to grow lamb's ear, or you probably know this already, it does not like a lot of water. Aster, now this will be blooming shortly, probably in August. All the way through October it will be purple. And I really need another marigold or two in here to contrast some of this purple. The knockout roses, they were amazing this spring, their first flush of blooms, and now usually they're in their second flush of blooms, but I don't know, they're not looking too good this year. Barberry, the burgundy. Need to get in here and cut this, clean this catmint up. It is past its prime now. It could use a really good haircut. I like the way the barberry looks with the white limelights. Also like the way it looks with silver and blue foliage. A drift of Russian sage here. Autumn joycetum is looking pretty rough. We got some rabbits or something coming in here and chewing it down. It's weird because I've never had that problem before. And then of course my dahlias. Oh, we're finally getting blooms on them. Okay, that's good. I thought I would never see blooms on these guys, but it looks like they're coming along slowly but surely this year. I think a lot of you have mentioned, a lot of YouTubers have mentioned their dahlias being slow. Really, everything's been a little slower this year. Maybe about a couple weeks here. But anyway, these HS date dahlias are what these are. And those will be a beautiful coral color flower on those dark purpley foliage. Again, the blue on this Victoria Salvia does not come out as vibrant on this camera as it is in person. Here is the Aster. It's already started to bloom a little bit. So these big Aster clumps, that sounded funny, sorry. These big clumps of Aster here will be full purple, which will look really nice with the marigolds. These are the French marigolds. They got a little more red in them. My favorite. This gorgeous crepe myrtle. Just amazing. Beautiful. Limelight Hydrangeas. Not sure why this barberry is so much fuller and bigger than the ones on that end. Not sure what that's about, but Maybe they're a different variety. Really like the barberries. They do have thorns. A lot of people don't like them because of the thorns, but I think they are gorgeous. Especially paired with this chartreuse spirea. Alright, I want to show you guys the pumpkin patch here. Give you a little update. Here is the pumpkins on a stick. I thought these weren't going to do anything, but they do have pumpkins on them. So you might have seen these maybe in the floral section of a craft store or Hobby Lobby or something. Of course, the fake, but that's what they are. Used for decoration, of course. And got several varieties of pumpkins in here. I wish I could remember the names of them, but here is one variety here, and it is like a peach color. Okay. So I have those. I have white pumpkins. I'm trying not to step on the vines here. I want you guys to see. I got some white flat stacker pumpkins, I think is what they're called. Flat stacker, yeah. They're used for fall decoration, of course, but like the bottom of a, like if you were going to stack 3 pumpkins together, I guess they would be the bottom pumpkin. More of these. I'm really excited about these. I think they're gorgeous. And I'm overall pleased with the, I think I got these from Johnny's. Yeah, Johnny's Seeds. And this is the best production I've had out of pumpkins. And I've grown them for a few years now. So I will definitely be buying more pumpkin seeds from them. Trying to see if I can find any more. Here are some more white ones in here. Quite a few. There's another peach one over there. Let's see, what else do we have? There's one in here. And I think this one's an orange one. Just a regular jack-o'-lantern. Cucumbers, can't keep up with them. They have gotten huge on the vine still. I have bought some, I have picked some squash and recently made squash casserole, which was pretty good. I'm probably going to make another squash casserole soon. That one's about ready to pick. Tomatoes. I'm not really sure why I plant so many tomatoes. I don't really eat a whole lot of them. I think it's just to grow them. Just for the fun of it. And sunflowers have finally started blooming. Let me see if I can get back there to them. So a few different varieties. I forget what that one is called, but I know I've got some burgundy ones in here. Just gorgeous. Let's see if I can show you the burgundy one. I wish the blooms were facing our house, but that's alright. Our neighbor can enjoy their blooms. And a nice rust color. Corn, looking pretty good. I don't see a whole lot of corn on it. So, not sure what's going on with that. I figured I would see one by now. Oh, wait, I do see one. There is a few in there. I'm sure we will eat the corn or try to eat the corn, but my main thing is growing the corn stalks for fall decoration, obviously. It is crazy what a 10-piece bundle of corn stalks are at the hardware store, and I think they've gone up. So from now on, I'm going to be growing my own. Here is some gourd vines. Not sure if they're going to produce anything before the season's over with. Here are the white zinnias. Got a volunteer purple or pink zinnia here. Reseeded from wherever I had them last year. I didn't plant it here this year. And I forgot to show you guys, I finally have green beans coming. Alright, I gotta keep walking or I'm gonna lose track of video time here. Loving this area right here with all the foliage color. Coleus there, lamb's ear, sedum, ajuga, bobo hydrangea, turning pink, black-eyed Susans. Here are my dahlias that come up from last year. And the mosquitoes are out now. Also in here are the white hollyhocks. Now these haven't bloomed yet, but I do have one in the back that has started blooming. These are the teddy bear sunflowers. So those should be like real fluffy blooms on those. Some more dahlias. Here's a paper clay pumpkin that's drying. And of course I've got my hose laid out here. So this is where I began to weed this morning. All of this was just overgrown with weeds on both sides of the sidewalk here. This is variegated lorope that was transplanted this spring to this garden. Verbena in here, looking amazing. Alright. Wow, I really should have put bug spray on. I'm getting ate up. So, in here, I did some more weeding today. The weeds were just taking over this poor hibiscus here. Also in here are zinnias and balsam. More zinnias coming up in here. Bathsheba rose still blooming. Here is the white hollyhock. Double white, I think it's called. And I thought it would be taller than that. But it's definitely got a lot of blooms on it, so that should be really pretty. This will be my next garden to work on. I really need to cut down and clean up some of the salvia in here. But the main thing this morning was this. This main garden bed here was just taken over by the weeds and grass. This grass was just crazy. I had to actually soak this bed in for a while with the water hose, so it would soften the ground up to be able to pull it out. Larkspur is just now showing up. I dropped this seed this spring, but I'm just now seeing it. Hopefully it will be hopefully it'll be more next year. Not a whole lot going on right now, late in July. Black-eyed Susans and a sedum here that I really like, and I wish I had more of it. It's got that nice purple foliage, and we'll have a chartreuse, not chartreuse, a hot pink flower. So these cupcake zinnias, yeah, not impressed with them. They definitely don't look like the picture or how they were advertised, so won't be getting those anymore. This is a pinky winky hydrangea tree. Taking its time. And I want to say this is Midnight Marvel. Correct me in the comments if I'm not right, but gorgeous hibiscus. I really like it with the miscanthus grass, that burgundy. Not much going on with the Gumfrina. I was a little bit disappointed about that, but I might have it planted in the wrong spot. And the beagles have kind of trampled it a little bit. But absolutely love my spruce, blue spruce. And I'm thinking about getting another one, maybe one that's like a Charlie Brown looking one, that's kind of tall and skinny. I thought about putting it on that end of the garden. I really love blue spruce. You might notice a container here of Coleus is gone. Came out one day and someone had gotten into it. So yeah. Now I'm down to one container of Coleus in here. I'm actually surprised they lasted this long. Not much going on back here in this part of the yard. Rows of Sharons are starting to bloom. Again, everything's really slow this year and holding back. Here's some nice common purple coneflower. And this is a work in progress back here on this end of the yard. Still don't know what I'm doing with this area because I was going to put raised beds in it like I mentioned before, but there's just so much shade back here, so it would probably be pointless to try to grow anything in them. So still up in the air on that area. I did limb up my Rose of Sharons here. This is a white one. Another one on that corner. I do plan on widening this, redoing this patio, and then I want to do a boxwood hedge around it. Kind of showing you the ugly here. Gorgeous hosta. Don't know the variety of it. And it seems like I lose more and more of these turtle head plant each year. Some of you guys can get it to grow and just take over, but mine, it stays like this. And it's 4 years now I've had that plant. So if you know any tips on growing turtle head, please let me know in the comments. Solomon seal. Alright guys, that's how the garden is looking this time of the year. I think we all kind of get a little tired this time of year and a little burnout a little bit. But things will kick back up this fall, and we will have our fall blooming plants to enjoy. So, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.